Yeah, so this weekend, what did I do? I hung out. We're not gonna. There's not much on actually on iCloud, so I can't do any like much iCloud Andy at all. But I did do a few things. So I got to hung out with Meiji. If you guys recognize Meiji, Jason over here, Supersonic. Our friend John. I don't know if you recognize this guy. His username on a lot of stuff is Sushi Kebab Guy. He's been on the Trash Taste podcast during an episode where he talks about like hosts and stuff like that. But he's a homie. And his friend Asahi over here is also a homie as well. I got to hang out with a few of them the other night, which was really dope on Friday night, I think. On Saturday, I went to go play an escape room. I don't know how many of you have like been through an escape room before. Did you win it? Okay, dude, I have some stuff to say about host clubs. About escape rooms in Japan. So they call them dashutsu game. Dashutsu is to escape game, and it says real escape game. And they have like a theme every time. And so there's a lot of like anime themed ones as well. But this one is like about like some like murder spree, and then this guy named Geppetto, who's like a former what do you call it? Like a criminal mastermind that they got locked up and they come out to help us and stuff like that. They hired a straight up actor. They should have hired like a professional actor to come in and play Geppetto. And every time we found some development, we had to go and tell Geppetto so he could like move us towards the next thing. It was crazy, dude. It was so high quality. I can't even skip my apartment room on most days. Oh, where yo, you and me both, man. It's too hot outside. It was crazy, and they didn't allow phones in there, so I couldn't like take any pictures or something. But this is what it was called. Let me actually try to find. So like on their site, they have a bunch of different escape room themes. There's so many anime themed ones. They have this like summer festival themed one. They have a Shaman King one. There's a Hunter x Hunter one. There's a Psycho-Pass one right now. There's a Detective Conan one, which really fits. There's like a Sadako one as well. There's so many going on at the same time. And I did... Let's see. Anime themed, then who'd want to escape? True. Are you sure he was an actor? Where? Where is... Do they have a Yudu Camp one? I don't know what kind of environment makes you want to escape from Yudu Camp, but... Where's the one? Okay, I did this one. So they hired a straight up actor to come in and play Geppetto. And there's a guy just straight up sitting in handcuffs who like talks to you and stuff. You gotta like work with a hacker. You gotta work with a hacker. Every time you like want to investigate something about this case that you're looking into, you have to go and talk to the hacker with a certain information. They look up stuff for you and it's really vital. And you have straight up like a crime board that you piece things together with. It was so cool, dude. Escape from Unicamp, yeah. I wish I could understand Japanese to play it. Yeah, that was the thing though. It was all in Japanese, and I hear there's some escape rooms in Japan where they have an option. They have an option between choosing Japanese for your play or English, but I think they're a little more rare. So you're gonna have to like find the timing for that. Scrap is pretty notoriously well respected for escape rooms. They did Moving Train Escape. Oh shit, that sounds dope. A murder mystery across Ontario? Dude, that's sick. All I know is that this one was ridiculously high quality. Like, all the materials are high quality, the actor was high quality, and so this one had a 10% success rate. A 10% escape room success rate. They had like a board on the outside with how many times it's been attempted and how many times it's been passed. And it was like, I think it was like 9,000 so far, and only 900 teams have passed. So it was legit. Easy for Ellis right now. I have like no brain. 90% of people die in here. I have no IQ, so Actually, that's not it. I think we had like 5 or 10 more minutes. We could have gotten through to it, but the time limit is like really brutal. And if you don't move quickly and you feel too lax, you won't be able to make the time. And if you don't make the time, the actor. Okay, actually, I don't know if I want to spoil it. I don't know how many of you are actually gonna come to Japan and play an escape room in Japanese. So I don't know how many of you actually care about the spoilers, but maybe I shouldn't. Was the ticket to play expensive? For one person, it was like 3,500 yen, I think. Or maybe it's 3,900 yen? They have it here somewhere. Yeah, 3,800 yen. Which is... that's like 2,800, 900, or 3,000 yen, something like that. I actually don't even know what it is. I don't know what the rate is right now. I think they're based in Japan. They do pop-ups around the world. Yeah, it's dope. Anyway, it was super duper high quality, and the story was so crazy that okay. So we failed. We ran out of time, and we didn't. We weren't able to successfully find it. We got caught up in a red herring. We knew it was red herring, but we didn't know where to go and what to do at like when we had like 2 minutes left. So we just went with the red herring, and the guy like laughed at us about it for it. But when he was sitting there, and a slideshow started playing behind him, and when he pieced together the real story, and he went through like the twists and turns of like the real thing that happened, I like got full body goosebumps and chills because like it was so insane. Like I lost my mind. If they made this shit into a movie, I would like love it. Yeah, it was nuts, dude. But I can see why it was 10% because the true ending or the true solve to this was so outlandish, and not outlandish, but it really took like serious like thinking like a criminal. Like it was crazy, dude. And my friends just from that, like we lost, and it was really like we were like, kuyashi, oh man, like that was regretful that we lost, but it was so crazy and fun and high quality that we decided like on a date like a month from now we're gonna go try another one or try again. I want to go to do the Psychopass one. Re-spoil it now? Okay. So you guys can assure me that no one's let the addiction consume me, like that no one's gonna come to Japan and play this particular escape room in Japanese, right? Is it okay if I talk through it? I might? Alright. Never mind then. I will chatting. Holy shit. There's a straight up trailer for it. It's all in Japanese and there's no subtitles. So you're just gonna have to deal with it, but...
これは探偵となったあなたが未解決の事件を解き明かす物語。歌舞伎町探偵セブンの最新作が登場。歌舞伎町内で起きた猟奇的連続殺人事件。不可解な犯人の行動に行き詰まる捜査。そんなあなたが
Silly read? This is the trailer. This is on the website. Yeah, it's like super high quality, man.
異常犯罪相談室。
まさかの凶悪犯？
この事件がね、君たちが紐解きたい作品というのは
果たして彼のアドバイスは天の導きか悪魔の誘惑か
Who did it? Answer me. City Banguiみたい. Yeah, it's like really high quality.
ことはできるだろうか
これはそうラブレターだ。殺人鬼から君たち宛てのね。
Is this the actual actor? They have a different one.
リアル脱出ゲーム
Depending on the
歌舞
time.
伎町探偵セブンようこそゼペット教授の異常犯罪相談室へゼペット脱出で検索
It was really, really, really good and well written. So I really recommend it if you happen to speak fluent Japanese or go with Japanese people and you can think outside the box. Definitely do it. Take Ellis for translation, dude. I had to like try my best to translate for myself, man. Like it took like half of my energy to get through that and like get through the initial stuff in Japanese and like follow along in Japanese, and took the other half of my brain to like really work at it. It made me want to go back to the States and do one in English just so I could have like my full brain power, you know? It was a little tiring to do in Japanese. Bring me to the Unicamp one when I come to Japan. Dude, I would just stay there. I would just stay there and chill on the vibes. Brain Power? The song? Honestly, after that, I didn't do too much. I did go to Shimokitazawa to do some, you know, some secondhand clothes shopping. But I didn't end up buying anything. It was just really hot outside. For the first time in a really long time during a weekend, I just slept in and just bummed around my room the entirety of Monday. Like it felt so good because that's my default. That's what I love and that's what I'm used to. So I just bummed around my room. I woke up at like 3 p.m. like 3 p.m. on Monday. It was a national holiday, and I just did nothing, and it was great. It was amazing. I loved yesterday. Zombie 100 style, yeah. Mood, yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was basically my weekend. Oh, and these are pictures I took of. You remember when I told you guys about that like one night after the work event when I got a blister on my foot from walking home in dress shoes because I fell asleep on the train? I was just taking like night pictures outside of like my walk, of like the walk back next to the river. Like Call of the Night. So if you guys watched Yofukashi no Uta, actual salaryman walking home, yeah. I just took a bunch of these kinds of like, and no one on the street. No one on the street, just in the middle of walking in the middle of the street, just chilling. That one was blurry. Don't worry about that. There's tons of these kinds of pictures. Did you stand on a lantern pole? I did not. But yeah. That was last week though. What time was that? It was like 1 a.m. About 1 a.m. I think. I went home last train. I was in one of those pics. But honestly, that kind of horror, actually, I really enjoy. It's the kind of horror like where the first time you watch through, or like it doesn't necessarily have to be like something that's super subtle and super hidden, but you look in the background and there's some spooky shit going on. That's the kind of horror movie that really like spooks me. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. Thank you for being here during the intro. Let's maybe get into games. I give the intro of this session an 8 out of 10. I appreciate it. Thank you. I only watch Ellis on the phone when I'm doing my business in this